And in sports, the West Indies under-19 champions are back home.
Credible, balanced, committed. This is the CBC Evening News.
Very good evening to you. I'm Lisa Broom with the CBC Evening News. Prime Minister Frandil Stewart wants the regional grouping CARICOM to seek new or different measures to ensure the movement remains vibrant and relevant in the 21st century. Similar to the advice offered to Barbadians as the country prepares to mark its 50th year of independence, Prime Minister Stewart wants CARICOM to look at its strengths and retain them at all cost. The advice came in his address during the ongoing 27th CARICOM Intercessional Heads of Government meeting in Belize. He highlighted the need for an unshakable commitment to unity in the face of adversity. The outgoing CARICOM chair is also telling the people of the region that when the 15-member grouping speaks with one voice, it can be a powerful force in facilitating change both in the region and the international community.
I have frequently stated my deep conviction that our decision-making must be orderly and rigorous. Only in this way can we deliver to our peoples the regional public goods they expect as the fruits of our deliberations. In this context, I was especially satisfied that at our last meeting we adopted some clear rules about how the conference takes and implements its decisions. To add to this welcome development, I am pleased to note that we will be considering during the present session the formal draft rules of procedure for our conference, which we hope to adopt in July. I understand that this may have the outward appearance of a minor piece of procedural pettifogging, but the rigor of our decision making is directly linked to the quality of implementation.
Cancellations are picking up pace at hotels across the island with rising fears about the Zika virus. This has been confirmed by Chief Executive Officer of the Barbados Hotel and Tourism Association, Sue Springer. But she explains that this does not spell doom and gloom for the tourism sector. She gave CBC News an update and assessment on the situation on the sidelines of a meeting at the Accra Beach Resort.
When it was originally flared up, we didn't have many cancellations. Over the last couple of weeks, we've had some cancellations. But as you correctly say, more and more information is now becoming to the fore, whether or not it is medical or scientific and so on and so forth. So I think that over a period of time, moving forward, we shall see a flattening of that. We have had some hotels say that they have seen an increased number of cancellations, not necessarily people saying for Zika, but maybe a greater pace of cancellations than they have seen. That was last week. This week, it seems as if it has slowed a little bit.
Ms. Springer, however, says the BHTA remains in constant contact with hotels and is satisfied that mitigation measures are being put in place.
As soon as the situation raised its head, we immediately started putting into place all of what we did with mitigation for chikungunya. The hotels started doing their vector control. They put additional things in the rooms to assist people like sprays and vape mats and so on. We're also working in conjunction with the Ministry of Health. We have been from the onset. We're doing additional vector training. We have about 6 vector training sessions going on from the end of February going into March to train more people. We did do it before with chikungunya, but we're going to do it. So mitigation is what we're dealing with.
Meanwhile, the Caribbean Tourism Organization is satisfied there hasn't been any major fallout in arrivals to Barbados and the region because of the Zika scare. Secretary General Hugh Riley says he's confident with the approach taken by the region in response to the outbreak. He spoke about the strategy at the CTO State of the Industry News Conference at its Baobab Warrant headquarters. According to him, the focus has been on getting all the relevant information about Zika and disseminating it to tourists and potential visitors.
We can't see at this point that there's any significant impact. Clearly, it's a concern. It's something that we have to continue to watch. But thankfully, the efforts that have gone into making sure that people are properly informed seem to be paying off. It seems to be that once people have all the information they need on which to make an informed decision, they're making a decision still to visit the Caribbean on vacation. So I think that's the good news.
A St. Michael man has appeared in the District A court on marijuana and cocaine possession charges and has been remanded to Dodds Prison until March 15th. 45-year-old Kelvin Ricardo Callender of Wildy Terrace was held over the weekend for drugs totaling in excess of $1 million. He appeared before Magistrate Douglas Frederick but was not required to plead to the indictable charges of possession, possession with intent to supply, and trafficking of cocaine and marijuana. Callender is being represented by attorney-at-law Sasha Kisoon. Police say a search warrant was executed by its K9 unit at Callender's residence on Valentine's Day. Lawmen say that search revealed 20.9 kilos of cocaine valued at $1,045,000. This was reportedly discovered in the cellar of the house. A search was also reportedly conducted of Callender's vehicle, and 183 grams of cannabis was discovered hidden inside. Callender was subsequently charged with possession with intent to supply, and trafficking of both cocaine and marijuana. Meanwhile, a 30-year-old pregnant Barbadian has been granted bail in the sum of $15,000 after appearing in the District A Magistrates Court in connection with a credit card scam. She is Melissa Cumberbatch of Carrington Village, St. Michael. She appeared before Magistrate Douglas Frederick along with Michael Adewale Akinbade, a 33-year-old civil engineer, Joseph Adepado King, a 30-year-old courier, and 19-year-old Mukhtar Mohammed Mukhtar. Cumberbatch's 3 male co-accused are all British nationals. The indictable charges they face are that they dishonestly obtained 1 watch each from 3 different city establishments using fraudulent credit cards. One charge relates to obtaining a $22,500 watch on February 5th from Diamonds International Limited and a $15,485 watch from Nimsey Trading Company Limited on the same date. The final allegation relates to a watch valued at $17,300, which was allegedly obtained from the same establishment a day later. None of the accused was required to plead to the charges. Well, we'll have more news just after this break. Stay with us.
Drifting off to flow. Drinking milk, Pine Hill milk.
Water filtration, water pressure, fire extinguishers, pond equipment. It's Elemental. Carol Supply is your leading source of fire and water solutions for your home.
This is where I learn. Courage is what I got from experience. With hard work, there are no walls between me and my dreams.
Only Milo contains ActiveGo, which is a blend of protomalt, a unique malt extract, and micronutrients to help prepare your child to get the best out of their day.
Thanks, Mom. Now I am ready.
Milo, energy food drink of champions.
Distributed by Massey Distribution.
Enjoy Bonanza, a decadent candy bar. Now introducing another perfect combination with added cranberries and strawberry filling. The Bonanza you love and the new Bonanza Berry. Experience richness you deserve.
By the time the sun wake up and it start turn up, me ready to start me day out. Work hard till me sweat, now me thirst want me quench. A time to cool it back down. Cool running's water, refreshing and thirst quenching. Pure all natural, wholesome goodness for healthy living. And just cool.
Cool runnings, refreshing pomegranate flavored water and cran water with ginseng. Just cool.
A senior government official believes this generation of young people is one of the most successful in Barbados' history. This is the view of Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Senator Harcourt Husbands. He was speaking at the launch of the Democratic Labour Party's 50th anniversary of independence schools engagement essay and drama competition at Almond Bay. Senator Husbands says the future of Barbados is sound and in good hands, and that's why he believes as Barbadians we can look forward to the next 50 years with confidence.
Last year we had more Barbadian scholars than we had money to support them in university. More Barbadian young people, more Barbadian young athletes are operating today at an international standard. Don't just focus on winning medals, but if you are in the finals of the World Championships, even though you come last, you are in the top 10 in the world in your profession.
Senator Husband says drama and essay writing are skills necessary in the world going forward, noting that they build confidence in students. He says such competitions play an important role in that area and the wider cultural industries.
The emphasis that this competition places on drama and essay writing, I think, is very important and very timely. We cannot educate our children solely, as important as they are. We cannot educate them solely with the emphasis on the sciences, the natural sciences. We know that exposure to essay writing, exposure to drama helps to build confidence, helps our students to be more articulate.
The Independence Essay Competition is open to all students from 1st to 6th forms in public and private secondary schools. A student can submit only one essay for the competition, while each school can submit more than one entry. The essay must be based on the theme Barbados, the Journey to 50, and must be submitted by Friday, April 29th, 2016 to the DLP either by hand, mail, or email. Well, meantime, DLP General Secretary George Pilgrim, also speaking about the competition, believes it should encourage students of all ages in Barbados to conduct research on what motivated our leaders to move the island from a colony to nationhood. He says the suggested dates of judging of the drama competition are the 13th, 20th and 27th of May from 2 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Mr. Pilgrim is hopeful that parents will give permission to the CBC to record the finals of the competition.
So the drama competition is attracting a school prize and not an individual prize for the students. Instead, the students will each receive a plaque in recognition of their success. The school instead will be given a first prize of $2,500, second prize $1,500, and a third prize of $1,000 to the winning schools.
He added the panel for the essay competition will be headed by Dr. Cora Belgrave, and that panel will select the top 5 essays. Mr. Pilgrim adds that essays should not exceed 1,500 words and must be written in standard English, even though the use of Bajan dialect is permitted. Well, coming up later in the news, we have our latest feature for Black History Month. This one looks at some people who've taken the road less traveled. So that's coming up a bit later. But just ahead, stories making headlines across the region.
Everybody flex! I feel invincible, unbreakable, indestructible, everybody say.